How can you eat smart and stay healthy while truly taking care of yourself in your later years? Old age. Eat well to live joyfully, stay healthy, and find true meaning in life. Time may be something we cannot slow down, but we can choose how beautiful and fulfilling our remaining years will be, starting with the way we nourish ourselves every day. In our younger years, we often eat in a rush, eating to work, to chase dreams, to keep up with life. But in the golden years, when the world grows quieter and life invites us to reflect, we begin to eat not just to survive, but to heal, to nurture, and to truly enjoy. A healthy diet isn't just about the body, it's a gentle medicine for the soul. It brings lightness to the heart, clarity to the mind, and joy to everyday moments. Because old age isn't the end of the road, it's a peaceful, precious chapter where we finally take the time to care for ourselves with love and understanding. And sometimes, the most meaningful form of self care begins with something as simple as eating well, with peace, intention, and gratitude. Here are a few important things to keep in mind for a healthy body. 1. Eat simply, but with care. Nourish the body, soothe the soul. Many people think that healthy eating in old age means strict diets and constant restrictions. But in truth, eating well doesn't mean giving things up. It means making wise, loving choices for both body and spirit. At this stage of life, you don't need fancy meals or complicated dishes. A warm bowl of brown rice, a clear soup with fresh greens, a piece of gently steamed fish, and a few slices of ripe fruit. That's more than enough to nourish your body and calm your mind. Simple food, thoughtfully chosen, eaten with gratitude, that's the true art of aging gracefully. Because every meal is more than just fuel. It's a quiet moment to come home to yourself, a chance to slow down, care for your health, and enjoy the peace. These complex carbs break down slowly, keeping your energy steady and your blood sugar more stable. Spread them throughout the day in smaller portions, and you'll feel more energized, not less. What you do want to avoid are refined or fast-acting carbs like white bread, sugary pastries, instant noodles, and cookies. They cause blood sugar to spike quickly and crash just as fast, leaving you tired, irritable, and craving more. So don't fear carbs, embrace the good ones. They're not your enemy, they're fuel for a stronger, more balanced body. In your golden years, the goal isn't to eat less, it's to eat wiser, with care, confidence, and compassion for the body that has carried you this far. 5. The simplest habit, the greatest gift. There's a kind of miracle medicine that doesn't come in a bottle, doesn't require a prescription, and doesn't cost a thing. And yet, it's often the first thing we forget, especially as we get older. That miracle is water. When your body doesn't get enough water, the signs show up quietly but clearly. Dry skin, constipation, dizziness, fatigue, even a bit of confusion or forgetfulness. And the fix? It's as gentle as it is powerful. Just drink. Make it a daily habit to sip warm water throughout the day, even if you're not feeling thirsty. Aim for 6 to 8 small glasses, spaced out gently, like a quiet rhythm. It's one of the easiest things you can do to support your digestion, your energy, your clarity, and your well-being. Hydration isn't just about quenching thirst. It's about honoring the body that's carried you through so much. It's about choosing life in its simplest form. So don't wait for discomfort to remind you. Let each sip of water be a small act of love for your health, your strength, and your future. 6. A little less salt, a lot more life. Salt is a flavor we all know and love. It brings dishes to life. But when used too much, especially in our later years, it quietly becomes a threat. High blood pressure, kidney problems, even strokes. Many of these serious conditions begin with one simple habit: too much salt on the plate. The good news? You don't need to sacrifice flavor to stay healthy. Nature already offers you a rich pantry of alternatives. Fresh herbs like basil, mint, or cilantro, the earthy warmth of turmeric, the gentle heat of ginger, the brightness of fresh scallions. And let's not forget the natural sweetness found in carrots, pumpkins, and sweet potatoes. Let your meals be guided by freshness, not saltiness. When you lean into natural flavors, your taste buds slowly adjust, and you begin to enjoy food in a more honest, wholesome way. Eating less salt isn't about being strict. It's about being kind. kind to your heart, your kidneys, and your future. So next time you reach for the salt shaker, pause and ask, can I make this dish delicious in a gentler way? The answer most often is yes, and your body will thank you for it quietly every single day. 7. Eating on time. Not just a habit, but a gift to your body. As we age, our bodies crave routine more than ever. They find comfort in rhythm, in knowing what to expect. Eating on time isn't just about sticking to a schedule. It's a quiet, powerful way to keep your body running smoothly, like a treasured old clock that still ticks perfectly when cared for properly. Start your day with a nourishing breakfast. It fuels your energy, your focus, and your mood. Make lunch a balanced, satisfying pause in your day. And come evening, choose a light, gentle dinner, ideally before 7 p.m., so your body has time to rest, digest, and prepare for deep, restful sleep. You might not feel the impact right away, but over time, this simple habit becomes one of your greatest defenses against fatigue, digestive issues, and disrupted sleep. When you honor your body's natural rhythm, your body will honor you in return, with strength, clarity, and peace. So eat not just when you're hungry, but when your body needs you to. It's not about following rules, it's about building a life of balance, care, and quiet joy, one timely meal at a time. 8. Sharing a meal. Food that feeds the soul. One of the most powerful nutrients in any meal isn't found on your plate. It's the joy of sharing it with someone you love. In our later years, it's not food or clothing we lack, but the laughter at the dinner table, the comfort of familiar faces, the warmth of eating together. So whenever you can, sit down with your children, grandchildren, or friends. Let conversation and connection be part of the menu. And if you're dining alone, light music or a favorite show can make the moment feel special. Most importantly, remind yourself, this meal is a gift, nourishment for a body that's carried me through a lifetime. 9. Say no to processed food. Your body deserves better. In your golden years, your body deserves care, not chemicals. Don't let aging become an excuse to rely on quick, processed, or packaged foods. Yes, they're convenient, but that convenience comes at a quiet cost. Extra salt, hidden sugars, preservatives, and additives that slowly wear down your health over time. Your body has carried you through decades of life, through joy and hardship alike. It deserves nourishment that's real, whole, and healing. So instead of sausages, instant noodles, or sugary sodas, reach for something simple and pure. A boiled egg, a bowl of warm oatmeal, a slice of fresh papaya, or a dish that tastes like home. These aren't just healthy choices, they're acts of love. Every wholesome bite is a thank you to your body, a way of saying, I still care. I still choose health. I still choose life. Remember, what you eat now matters more than ever. Fuel yourself with foods that respect your journey, not ones that speed up the end of it. Number 10. Self-love begins with a single spoonful. In our later years, life no longer asks us to rush or to consume in excess. What it gently asks instead is that we slow down, listen, and care for ourselves in ways that are mindful and true. And one of the most powerful ways to do that begins right at the table. You don't need grand meals or gourmet dishes. What you need is food that nourishes not just your body, but your spirit. A warm bowl of soup, a handful of steamed greens, a spoonful of something simple and satisfying. These are not just meals, they're quiet moments of self-respect. Every bite you take is a small act of healing. Every carefully chosen ingredient is a whisper to your body. Thank you for carrying me through all these years. Eating well in old age isn't about discipline or denial. It's about love, a gentle kind of love, the kind that shows up in a spoonful of soup, a slowly chewed bite, or the peace you feel after a nourishing meal. True self-care begins in the simplest moments, and sometimes it starts with nothing more than the next spoonful. Old age is not the end. It's the most profound and meaningful chapter of all. It's no longer a race against time, but a quiet invitation to feel more deeply, to live more fully. This is the season when we begin to truly listen, to the rhythm of our own hearts, to the softness of a breeze, to the comfort of a simple meal. A humble bowl of rice can suddenly feel like a warm embrace. A slice of ripe fruit can spark a quiet joy. If you can still savor the gentle sweetness of fresh mango, the cool crispness of leafy greens, the aroma of steamed rice, then you are still living a life worth cherishing. Caring for your health in these golden years isn't about sacrifice. It's an act of gratitude. Gratitude for the feet that have carried you through countless journeys, for the heart that has loved, broken, and healed again. And for this chapter, quiet perhaps, but irreplaceable. Because this moment, this version of life will never come again. So live slowly, eat mindfully, and honor yourself with love, with dignity, and with every breath you still get to take.